Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel, and welcome to our third video in relation to the mining and smithing update. So in this video, what we're going to do is just run through prices again, just see where we are currently sat, and we're going to go through a few of the smithing items, see if it's profit, as well as smelting the actual bars themselves. So we're going to go and have a quick look. Ignore this, that's a mistake I made last night in thinking I'm going to do a video a little later on. But tonight's video is going to be me going to go for the pickaxe, a full walkthrough of how I'm doing it and what you need to do as well. And hopefully it can be something you guys can follow if you wanted to as well. So the bar currently sells and buys for 120k. So really gone down now. And to be fair, I don't think it go much lower than that. So what I'm going to do is just go through the ore prices really quick. And luckily from yesterday's video, we actually have all the ores sort of down here ready to buy as well. So what this is so we can work out how much the ores are going to cost you to go and make the bars. And if the bars are actually worth smithing, because as well, don't forget when you make bars, you do have a chance of making an extra 5 as well. And with all form of smelting, that's sort of where you're going to make your profit. So we just need to go and check the prices, and here I'm going to instant buy because that means it's going to be the most expensive you can do. If you want to check the margin fully and you want to try and slow buy, definitely slow buy because it will just mean there's more profit in it anyway. So we bought up to Catagan. Right, so that is all 10 ores bought. So if we go down and look at them, they're pretty much in the 50 to 100k range. And again, I'm going to say it again, check your margins because you never know. Again, for some reason, Novitor is incredibly cheap as well compared to the rest. So definitely don't do that. Top one at the minute is Argonite, but again, prices will change. Now, what I'm going to do is work out off this price how much it's going to cost for you to make that bar of Primal. So, buying all these ores at an instant buy price, the current price to make 5 of these bars is 650k, and with the current price we've just bought it for, you're going to lose a little bit of GP. Now, if you're a little bit smarter with how you buy your ores, so what we're going to do now is sell for a lesser price, and again, this is going to be a lesson on why you do check your range of prices, because you will be able to save some GP, no doubt here, because you will be able to buy for a cheaper price. It will just take slightly longer as well, and it will be a little bit more annoying as well because you don't have enough GE slots to do it all. So we'll just get all these sold. Right, so if I was to do this again and we go through all the prices, and that brings the total price of your ores down to 573k, which is basically where your profit's going to be. So this is why I mention it a lot, but I thought it was a really good time to show it because of how diverse and how different the prices currently are. But again, you can see that a lot of these ores had a 20 to 25k difference. So that's why when you're selling your ores, make sure you're selling them for the sort of top dollar. But we're going to be working off the Primal bar being roughly around 120k each. So I'm going to take these Primal bars out last night. I bought last night for a bit too much. And basically what these are in relation to is I'm going to do a video start to finish of making the Masterwork sword, talk you through what you need to do, how you do it, and all that sort of stuff. We're going to do something similar for the pickaxe tonight. I was going to make that the 12 o'clock video today, but the pickaxe is a grind. So we're not quite at the end yet, so I thought I'd do this now because it was on my list to go and make anyway. So things for us to smith. So what I want to have a bit of a smith around and go for is I want to check the price of the armor spikes and also things like just the basic armor. So we're going to go and smith these now. It's just seeing if there's a chance to make a little bit of money through it all as well. So a lot of people are focusing on the fact that this is just a mining update, but along with that, smithing is here as well. So smithing will have to make profit. What I'm thinking is going to happen though is for the considerable time being, mining is going to be all the money. The best place to make the profit is going to be the ores. And then once the bar prices sort of come down, which they have come down a considerable amount. Yesterday they were 400k for a decent period of time, and now they're 120. And then that's when smithing will take over, because the smithing XP, I'm pretty sure, from a Primal plate or a Primal 2H is going to be absolutely mental. And not only that as well, they've kind of got a use, whereas I think with Elder Rune's a bit hit and miss on where the use is. So we're going to make things like a pickaxe. I'll make a rune box, but I need to go and buy an Elder Rune box first. So we've made that. I'm going to make this, and again I'm only making the base. I'll go and check a couple of the tier 5. I'll lose a little bit of money as always for you guys, and just see where we're currently sat as well, because I'm really interested on the pickaxe. We'll see if any of the Primal stuff's there as well. But what I'll do really quickly, once we finish this pickaxe, we'll go and price check things like the ore box at the Grand Exchange, is just see how many bars you need for things like the 2H, the plate, and the legs. because those are the only ones I think anyone's really going to be bothered about. Now, the bar prices, like we said, the ores, if you sort of like slow buy them, are 570k, and you're going to get 5 bars for one of each ore. So if you have a complete ore set, that's 10 ores, you're going to get 5 bars, so that's going to be 600k. And not only that as well, if you have the smithing level, there is a chance you can make double bars. And those double bars, once they sort of rack up, they're going to be 600k a pop. I think Primal smelting is going to be some of the craziest profit. We just need the ore price to settle. We also need the bar price to settle, but as a way or as a chance to make a little bit of extra money, if you're confident and you think you've got the right sort of prices, definitely have a go. I think in sort of a couple of days, I'll probably do a sample size of 1,000 ores, see how I get on and see if I make profit or not. I'm really hoping that later on with the Masterwork 2H, we do not lose our shirt, but it'll be a fun little thing to do. And also as well, there's a few different essence. So we have the Chaotic Essence, we have the Essence from Drygores, and the Essence from the Twin Fury Swords. I think it'd be a really good way to sort of showcase them, show what we do, show how to get them and all that sort of stuff as well. Just in case you're looking to make any Masterwork in the future, the Masterwork 2H. But yeah, what I want you guys to do though is let me know in the comments below, how do you think this update's gone? Do you think it was a really good update to the skill? Have they hit or missed with anything? I think a few comments yesterday were sort of saying this is kind of a lazy update, and I kind of agree to a point. Rather than all the levels be like the same, or all the ores be the same, sorry, like same level and stuff like that, they could have put a bit more depth into it. But I think as a whole, it's gone very, very well. So, right, Primal Spikes. Let's see how much these are going to sell for. The good thing with Primal Spikes is, no, they're not going to sell it. So I was going to say is that PVMers buy them. So let's see if they'll go for that price. They do 117k, so they pretty much go for the price for Primal Bar. Let's have a look at Spike. So you can put the Abyssal Flesh on your Primal Spikes. Right, okay. Let's see what that's currently sat at. We should have some flesh. Where? Yeah, there it is. Let's see what some fleshy spikes sell for. They pretty much go for the same price, which is just stupid. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. They go for 1.1k each. Right, okay, let me just do that. So how much flesh do you need? Right, 10 abyssal flesh. So how much is the abyssal flesh? Ah, no, so you're pretty much even just from doing it. Let's just sell that again. 1.18. Yeah, so flesh is over 1,000 coins. That is just not worth doing. Let's just have a look. It will be. Yeah, so that is definitely not worth it. So if you have the flesh in your bank, you might be able to... Actually, we could check the price of flesh. Because if you have no like sort of interest in having the spikes, you may as well sell your flesh for a decent price. Your abyssal flesh, that is. 1.6, so it's not even that high. Right, so things we're going to check. The ore box. Now, first thing I want to check as well, Elder Rune ore box. If this is something you can buy, no. So imagine you have to upgrade it. So that's 2.9 mil for the ore box. Again, very nice update as well. You can check your metal bank, so definitely worth getting. For that price, I would just buy it. It's just not, yeah, it's just not worth it. The Primal Pickaxe Tier 1 sells for 264k, which there's no profit in that because it's 2 bars. So the Primal Pickaxe plus 5, I'm going to do 30 mil. Yep. Also, it buys for 11. Jesus. So as you see, Primal Pickaxe plus 5, 10.8 mil, 9.6. Okay-ish flip, but I would stay really away from it. Not good at all. So the Primal Plate Body. Oh. So the boots and gloves and helm and shield are here, but the plate body and plate legs aren't. Unless I'm just being thick, which can definitely be the case. How strange. Right, well, let's check the 2H price. So that's 20 mil. So there's a decent flip on that. Yeah, 9 mil flip. And then the final thing I want to check is the Primal Stone Spirit, which is 300k. So I'm really interested to go and pay a visit to Edamus because this is actually replaced the Fire Talisman drop. And the Fire Talisman drop was pretty regular in terms of how often you got it. And especially if you can get like a couple of those at a time. It's going to rack up a lot as well. I'm also going to loot my Triss keys in the same video because Triss keys have said to have them with their Bay Knight roll. One thing I would say as well, Stone Spirits. I've seen a couple of screenshots on Reddit that Primal Stone Spirits come from Seren Spirits. So if you are using your Grace of Elves, make sure to be looting them because you could be mixing out on quite a bit of profit. The one screenshot I saw on Reddit was like looting something like 200. So yeah, it's not too bad. But no, this video was kind of aiming to go through like Primal smithing and see if there's any profit there. As it stands though, I don't really think there is. So a Primal 2H for... Primal 2H is currently like 96 bars, which I suppose if we were to get the higher price for 90 mil, there is profit doing that. And you can definitely make some profit smithing that Primal 2H sword. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, as always, see if we can pull that off. Everything else though, I'd kind of stay away from. Like, if it was me, I'd go and spend the time like mining the ore, and then maybe in a couple of weeks see if it's time to go and smelt the bars. Eventually the bars will be at a point where they will make GP, and it's going to be some serious GP as well. Like in a minute, even Elder Rune still pulls something like 19 mil per hour smelting that, and I think Primal will absolutely steamroll that as well. So what I'm going to do is finish this, throw it in the Grand Exchange, and in a video later on, like maybe today or tomorrow or whenever it sells, I'll do a little update to say, oh, I've sold the Primal 2H, this is what it sold for as well. But that's going to be the end of this video. I wanted to run through like some of the things now, how it currently sits in terms of prices. If Primal smithing is worth doing, it currently isn't. I would definitely go and do the mining instead, because that's where the money is. It seems to be in the ores. But make sure to price check your ores. I hope the first thing of this video showed you was the sheer difference in price because they are new in low volume. Check your margins before you sell anything. But that is me for now. I'm going to go and do this 2H. Then I'm going to go back to mining. And hopefully we've got a video going through how to get the new pickaxe a little later on. Thank you guys for watching once again. Thank you all for the support from yesterday. It was absolutely insane for my channel. And we're going to keep going. So thank you guys once again. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.